Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe and comment and become a member today. Bot Ricks has correctly joined the channel.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida's offense takes the field. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Mertz. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you delivered the haymaker the play before. You got your opponent on the ropes. You're swinging for the fences on the next play, trying to deliver the knockout shot. You can't keep your QB protected. Nice job answering by the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mertz. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Tennessee's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
He's back to throw on second down. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Matthews. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got a man, it's White. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
That's reeled in. It's Thornton. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They move the tight end all over. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. And you could tell he knew exactly where he was. Got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Tennessee, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Fires to the big fella. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's White. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to pass. It's Iyamaleava. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 2nd and goal coming up. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Trying to surge it in. And he's knocked down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
Number 94 on field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score Florida 14, Tennessee 10.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Running it back, it's Sampson. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Volunteers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 9 over Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On second down, he's looking downfield. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Gators send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Vols moving quickly to the line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Tennessee 24, Florida 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mertz. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Offside defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Thornton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Tennessee 27, Florida 14.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play caller.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thornton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. To the air, it's Mertz. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different, because right now it's just a sack party.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Badger. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll run the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Slings it downfield. Caught over the middle. It's White. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He caught it! And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Tennessee, 30, Florida, 14.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off from the score.
Man, I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The give to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold. And that ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Mertz. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They'll go to the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Sampson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown ball. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
37, Florida, 14.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mertz. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gators decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Oh, picked off. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Now they'll run the draw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the off-tackle play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Vols are on the move. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss.
Pulls it in. It's Badger.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The lone back's got it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Mertz. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll give it to Johnson. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
The Gators will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's White. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Running back searching for a hole. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The short hands, it's White. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Badger. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Brings it in down the left side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He lets one fly deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Snatches it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown ball! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The handoff to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Gators will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's White. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. On the move, it's Sampson. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Leaves it with the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. What a snag by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything